So this is the short story that I wrote. It's very, very short, so no title for this one, so we just jump straight into it. I've always felt a bit numb as a person. Touch, taste, smell. Things that excite or stimulate people tend to do nothing for me. Maybe that's why I started getting into investigation work. Just looking for something to feel like a person. It was a scoop too good not to pursue. A house long since abandoned. Missing persons reports. Rumors of hauntings. How does a thrill seeker not go to investigate? A crumbled door, barely on its hinges. Soft groans underfoot with every step as the aging floorboards struggled to hold me. The first floor was a bust. Dilapidated furniture, a horrid smell that I couldn't quite put my finger on. Nature was clearly having its way here, with many parts of the floor and walls bulging as roots and trees tried to push their way through. The crumbled remains of a staircase left me with only one real option. The basement door already stood half open, partially covered in a mess of weeds and vines. I descended down the stairs slowly, testing every step before putting my full weight on it. Eventually, I reached the bottom. The area was foggy, a night chill turning the dampness into an eerie blanket over my flashlight. Still, I could see the wear and tear well enough. If plants had a day job, they were doing overtime. Roots were pushing their way through the floors and walls, making the floor an uneven tripping hazard. Dripping noises occasionally echoed from somewhere. And the vines, they dangled from the ceiling in surprising numbers. If only I had given it more thought as I moved forward. As I approached the back area, I found an almost wall of vines, like one of those bead curtains. A smell that even my nose could pick up had drawn my attention just beyond, and I pushed the creepers aside. A sharp pain struck my hand, and my flashlight dropped to the floor. A small, thin barb extended from the side of my index finger, causing my hand to instinctively tense with the surge of pain. The paralysis hit before I could even register my situation. My knees buckled like rubber under me, sending me onto my back with a hard thud. I couldn't move. I could barely breathe. I couldn't blink. Panic crept in. A nice change in some regard. Feeling something while being unable to feel. How ironic. The first drop fell onto my left cheek, pulling me back to the room. Something above was leaking, though I couldn't make it out in the flickering of my flashlight. Then another drop fell, this time on my chin. Then my nose. Then my left eye. Try as I might, I could not force my eyelid closed. Then came the right eye, and everything went dark. And I felt everything. I could feel my eyes dissolve as the acidic liquid dug through them. I could feel my skin liquefy layer by layer. My nose filled with the overwhelming smell of bubbling plastic, burning rubber, and melting body parts. The tendrils that crept onto my limbs, the roots that sprouted from them, slithering into my veins, my bones splintering into a liquid paste, until the very end, for the first time in my life, I felt everything. And that was the one that I wrote.